So welcome back again, as we had just finished this part and we got an error which is unknown, and this is how we are going to work on to fixing such an error. Now I'm going to first check my Gradle here. So here I see this Gradle. The first thing I'll first check is my build.gradle, which is different from that. The build.gradle for the app, which has the dependencies. So there are two: my build.gradle, which is the project structure, and this build.gradle, which is the app structure. So this build.gradle is low compared to what is supported right now. So I'm going to change it to 4.2.2.2.2 and then try again. Now let's see again. Now the reason why I went up to this is because when I checked in my Gradle build, I had these dependencies, and my Android Java was 11. Anyway, I don't know the reason why I went to this, but most of the times that is caused by this. I'm still figuring out the reason why I went to this. Okay, it's because of experience, number one. Usually this is mostly what causes some of this, but sometimes it usually brings for you the option on the logs and the event logs here to fix that. So what else? What else? 28 is fine. 28 is fine. Very fine. It is super fine. Now we have it. So now it's going to convert our build.gradle from 4.8 to 671, which is going to be taking us to our first 100x. It's going to take us to 100x, because definitely we are going to switch to 100x, which is much more better. I don't know why we should remain in this, because 100x has the alternative of using material design, whereby material design gives you that wide variety of making those nice looking UIs, user interfaces. So I'm going to demonstrate how to convert to 100x completely, convert your to 100x. Then not only convert your app to 100x, using the 100x, converting the name, replacing this name, the name that is on the Android application, the whole name, all of it. So waiting for it to build. 1 minute gone. I think I should even sleep. So anyway, it's building. Still same speeds. 1 MB per second build model. I hope this will go faster compared to the previous one. So we are going to play around with this project. This project is going to see that we are going to play around with it. We are going to demonstrate a lot of things on it. We're going to demonstrate GitHub. We are going to demonstrate pulleys or community work, whereby you connected with other people and they are working with you, and editing, automatically building it on GitHub, and so on. We are the automatically building, which is the GitHub workflows. So here is our project working very fine, very fine. So congratulations, I think my hunch about the experience was very well. So let's just go finish indexing the Gradle, the the, the, the libraries, and upgrade and plugin. 100 plugin can be upgraded. Now this usually you have to be curious about it. It's best you don't upgrade right away unless you understand what you're doing. So plugin can be upgraded unless you understand what you're doing. I'll demonstrate to you what it does. Okay, so here it has brought for us, it wants us to use API 31, but API 31 has an issue, which is the SDK version has an issue which I don't understand whether it is on my PC, but every time I download it, that shows me some error. So here I've put it to 30, which is not far away from 31, and here we have this, which is telling us this errors, bringing for us these errors due to this being compact, not 100x, because the project is already now running on a Gradle that is mostly supported for 100x. Now, first thing we are going to do is convert it to 100x. So to convert this application to 100x, it's actually not a big deal. Just head here up to reflect, slope down to migrate to 100x. Simple. Click on it. It will tell you to back up. If you have something that you have made in your project and you didn't want to lose it, you can back up your project. Me, not going to back up because I know we want more errors so that we can struggle to fix them. And migrate. Click on migrate, wait for it, then it will bring for you to reflect. When it is done here, so here do refactor, so do refactor. Well, you have to first check the code, see what is reflecting, by anyway, not a big deal for me. So I've reflected, it's now reflecting everything in the folders and the things and so on. Yep, so here we go. So we have our Android reflected, and here we have everything. So this is going to change after it finishes indexing and it finishes building, completes this building. This red dots will change and they will become yellowish depending on the theme that you set Android Studio to. So here under appearance, my theme is dark. I didn't think it would always, because it usually gets some issues on this new Android Studio. I primarily left most of the things to default and just changed it to drag, and that's actually the dark mode, which is the default type. And everything, the only thing I changed was this. Yeah, there's this and this. Those are the only two selections when you're installing the dark part of it, and the light part of it when you're installing Android Studio. Those are the only things I changed. So I didn't with anything else. So anyway, this will disappear. So this is gone, as I say. So it will just highlight for us in case one of the libraries is outdated. Please don't update them just anyhow. You have to first study your code and what your code is using. Now we are going to go into our code, the app res, where our layouts and drawables and icons and values are, and slope down. Anyway, the first thing we are going to do is first start by fixing anything that might be in the layout that might have been changed and got some error in the layout. So here we start, arrange our code to the side. Fine. To the side. Here we go. So I have seen someone here comment on Telegram, a friend of mine, and told me about the project. So roughly this is the project we are working on. This is how it looks like. This is what we are working on, the launcher. This launcher is what we are working on. So if you pretty much like it, don't forget to hit that like button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share the video, inform others. I want us to reach 100 subscribers in a short time, and maybe 1,000 like that upwards. So everything here is fine. So I highlight it by pressing Ctrl A and auto arrange it by pressing Ctrl Alt L. That's to auto arrange anything on Android Studio. Next we don't have any error here, and also I do Ctrl A to highlight all of them and Ctrl Alt L to auto arrange all of them. I like my code auto arranged well. And next, so before I go, I see this error. This layout has an error. As we all see, it has some error. Now we are going to look for where this layout is. So this is export. So this is a form of layout that is coded. It's in the code. So we shall see it in under our code. Now we go to this next one, and everything is just fine. Alt L. Let's do it faster. Ctrl Alt L, and to view everything very well, I need to show here. So it shows me all the layouts, shows me live rendering, shows me UI. So the UI is what you would call the how it will look on the phone, or the display that it will be showing on the phone. Out, we don't have any error, and there, this is an empty activity, we don't have any error. Same thing here, we have a recycler review, and no need for an extended recycler review side. You can just close it here, end the call from there. Same thing, I think the layouts are practically all okay, and we have our error. So we have one error. So here you can just come here, put your cursor here, and to bring this layout is null, and so I can add from 10 to return to 12 unless you add the vertical construct. So which one is that? Oh, it's this. So let's see. Let's see if it has what it's telling me. Anyway, let me give it an orientation, vertical. So orientation vertical, and it has not changed. So I'm just going to add to ignore missing construct. It wasn't much of an error, but much of a warning that was turned into an error. Anyway, one error, which is still the highlighted warning. So I've removed that to none. So let's go to the next layout and let's highlight. We don't have any issues in this. Same thing, no issues in this. Same thing, no issues with this. Same thing, no issues in this. Like, oh, seems like we're not getting any issues. Guys must have done something wrong. Need issues. More of them. Oh yes, here we go with another issue. Now it's going to tell us the same scenario that we had due to Android X compact having a construct story. Now here we are not going to even restore time because it has already given us an orientation. Okay. And there we go. And next window. Wow, seems like we're not trying to get any big errors. Now we have some classic error here. Yep, can't resolve. 120 number picker, custom edit. Now this is undone. So here we have view. Okay, that was solved much more easier. So the view was due to view being small caps rather than capital, and so here we have numerous errors due to the construct layout, and these we are not going. Actually, you can even just leave them how they are with this red mask, and it would still build without any issue. It would still build without any issue. Or we can convert the layout to linear layout, but let's just not change the code yet right now. We shall do the editing of everything later. And here we go. So this is the last layout that we had. Now we close this and we head to our Java code, whereby let's first look at our manifest. Our manifest has all this together, and auto arrange, as you remember, Control A to highlight everything, Control Alt L to auto arrange. Now we open our main code, like where our main code is. These are ones is an Android test and test. These ones here currently I don't know what you will be looking for inside. And we auto arrange, same thing, Control A for all of them. Okay, and here we come and everything is just fine. Same thing here, we have no error. Same thing here, we have no error. Highlight all, we have no error. Same thing here, no error. No error at all. Don't have an error. Wow, there's some pretty much calculation here. Same thing here. Don't see any error. Just leave this for now how it is. We shall return back to this time. Then we enter into widgets, and this is the kind of layouts I was talking about. These are programmed, so build and refresh. Same thing, some drift here. I like the same thing. nothing. I don't see any errors. Colors, don't see any errors. No errors as I can see. Funniest part is it may not show errors here, and then when you're building it shows errors. Okay, wait, yes, show something. So here we have our first good error. Now where is this error coming from? So here is our error. It's coming from here. So here we slope down to raise factor. Since it is getting it from dimensions, we slope down to dimensions, and it's getting it from here. Now why do we have this error, and what is the error? Add component, 20. So here we go, we give it ID. Let's see if this fixes the error that we are having. So click to import, and there we fixed our error. Same thing here. So error has the resource folder, which is supposed to define where the resource folder is. Then dimension, which is under the resource folder, which is dimensions. So that was the only thing missing here. Wow, it's becoming boring. Oh yes, we got some other errors. This is not an error. These are not errors. Oh yeah. Now this is due to what exactly? Let's see. If I think about it, it's just we don't need these other things here. So this is trying to define the route to where the folder is, or where this layout is being defined from, and that's a big problem. So we remove that in order for us to just define it as an open or a public, something that is public. Let's see how far we have gone. And here we go, there we go, here we go, here we go. Don't see any errors. Okay, don't see any errors. Don't see any errors. As far as I'm concerned, there are no more errors. Oh yes, we got one. We got our one error now. Where is it. Here it is, red design error. Same thing, no big deal with that, and it didn't even take us a lot of time. Now we go to our layouts and see 8.8 light, 8.8 light. Well, we can change this to material, but just leave it how it is for now. And let's go to our build and see if there are any new dependencies available. And no, so it has just highlighted what we have changed. And let's run build. First test our apps to see. So when we run build, when it is building, it will catch up with an error that occurs. So it's building. As it builds, just wait. So just to remind you, this is the project that we have cloned, and that's the project that we are working on. So I might not have a way to display it for you on how it is running on my phone, because one, my PC is almost full. Two, I can't run an emulator on my PC if it is almost full to filled up in that case. So great, we have errors. Now where exactly is this error coming from? So under manifest, which is the debug manifest, so here we read the error, and let's start from here in the next video because it's going beyond the time.